Hello. If you are using Testo, here's the one way to log multiple runes or put multiple runes in one 2D chart. I have here intake runes from wide degree differences. I want to see the highest value of each run. I'll open up the 2D chart for first one, set up the values here. Load signal goes to middle, RPM downwards, and sideways intake. Timing. You want to set more rows to the more data. You can use less if you want. You can have them maybe like 5 degrees difference, since my runs are with 5 degrees difference. Doesn't really matter as long as it looks nice to you or your screen doesn't overfill, so it's easy to read. With more runs you want more resolution. My speed here is 50 milliseconds. You could go faster, doesn't matter, it fill out the same. You can see I have stuff there I don't need. There's no intake timings below 80, so I set 80 there, maximum 125, 26 is the highest, but I don't have any runs there. I could use 22 here, 2020 here. I think that was the maximum I had on some of those logs. Minimum, I don't want any data below 1000 RPM. I don't have any data above 7000. I could set it to 6400 because not all the runs are bullet to the 7000. Doesn't really matter. Apply. When you press play, it starts to fill the columns here. Here's the nice part. I don't know if it's intentional on this software or not, but once you have them here, you can just see the maximum values here and load the second run. It will fill the same chart. Since I'm handicapped to use Excel, I have used it in high school several decades ago. This is the way I did this thing. I'll just run 90 degrees here and all the runs that I have here between 5 degrees. With faster speed, it would go faster. You could just also take the mouse and just swing it to the other side. It would be filling the field all the same. There must be a better way to do this, but I don't know how to do them, so this is just the way I did this. You can use same method to do like knock correction. If you have multiple runs, you just fill the knock correction instead of the load signal to the z-axis there, and use different axis from, you don't want to intake the adapter, but RPM and load, not load, the air measurement or something that you can use to map out the ignition correction. Or anything. If you want some highest values or something other, you can also do the average values with this way. Down below you can see the graphs of the run. These are second gear pulls because there's still little bit of snow on the ground. And the speed limit is 80 near the road where I did the pulls. Here we can see the values. These are 500. If you go higher too early, it will fall up to 400. You can eyeball the line there and just use the correct injection timing to get the highest value you want. With less columns you could get maybe nicer looking graph. There's like 3 columns unnecessary there, from 83 there and 85. Useless data there. There's no filling there. But yes, this is how it goes. You can see the 105 degrees offers 330 load on 500, you could use that to set the timing there. Use the same method to everywhere. If you go too high on timing, you will fall out the load. You can see the numbers are falling from the 500 sector to the 400 rapidly if you have even few degrees to advance it at too early. And that's about it.